Good morning friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Vishal. In 2019, I visited a beautiful South American country, Peru. Today I'll give you information about how to traveling the Peru, visa, flights, traveling places and the cost. So let's get started. Peru is divided into the three regions. There is a coastal line, there is a mountain range, and then there is a forest line. Most of the big cities are into the coastal lines. The capital of the Peru is Lima city. Lima is a very beautiful city. You can go and visit. There are others like Trujillo, Chiclayo, Chimbote. It's also onto the coastal line of it. And another big cities are, you can say, the Arequipa, Cusco, and as you want to visit the Machhu Picchu, which is one of the seven wonders of the world, you can get to see is from the Cusco. And to reach the Cusco, you have to take a flight, domestic flight from the Lima. You can take a flight from the Lima to Cusco. There are very much flexibility. You can get very easily the flights, so you can choose that route to go to the Machhu Picchu. Peruvian people speak Spanish, so you can find everywhere the people speak Spanish. There is no English anywhere, so don't expect that you can get the hotel or the taxi driver, they can speak the English. It's nowhere the English, it's only Spanish. So must have to learn a few of the words of the Spanish, or you can take the Google Translate also, which is very easy nowadays. You can download offline, and then yes, you can make communication with the people. In Peru, you can see dance and music is everywhere. People love the music and dance. Though you don't know any Spanish music, but we go everywhere. The people are praising the music and dance. It's if you're going into the shopping mall, if you're going into the main square, if you're going into the night pub, you see the music and dance everywhere, and you really enjoy it. Let's discuss about the visa. Visa documents, you have to remain the same like what you are providing through for the Schengen countries, because here is also a big list of the documents you need to provide. I went for the business trip, so they asked me one more document that is called a business invitation letter, which is approved by the Peruvian government. So I have given that. The only thing is that you don't need to give any biometric. And I got the call from the embassy for the interview. It was they're asking me a few basic questions. Why do you want to go to the Peru? And when I said I'm going for the business trip, they have a straight away the question would be that they in the Peru nobody speaks English. Then how can you manage to go there and how can you survive? So I mentioned them that where I'm going, the client is speaking good English, so no need to worry for that. For travel visa, I think you just need to provide a confirmed air return ticket, accommodation, and fund showing that you have the sufficient that you can travel and come back on your time. So this is the just only main thing they are concerning, that you are going there and you will be come back on time. And another thing is that if you are having an USA valid visa, then you don't need to take prior any visa. You are approved with the on arrival visa for the Peru. So this is one of the good news. If anyone holding a USA visa, they don't need to take Peruvian visa prior to the departure. So about the flights to going to the Peru, there is no direct flight from the Asia. You just have to cross across the Europe or America or the Canada. So there are the via flights. There is no direct flights to the Peru or to the any South American countries from the Asia. So I would recommend you can go into the Air France or the KLM. Why? Because Paris and Amsterdam, two airports, can give the free transit to the Indian nationals. So this is a good point. You don't need to take any transiting visa. There are another British Airways is also flying, which is flying from the London. But for that, you need to take a transit visa of the UK. There are Air Canada who is flying also, but for that also you need to take a Canadian transit visa, and there are some of the American airlines is also traveling, but for that you need a US transit visa also. So it's better recommend you can choose the KLM or the Air France, which is very nice flights. Honestly, their service is very nice. And about the flight cost, like you can expect 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh just if you book priorly. Otherwise, if you book a week early, then it goes more than 2 lakhs rupees. Yes, flights is expensive because Peru is far away. just expect a very long journey. It's not going to be the short journey, because while traveling, as I traveled, it was Mumbai to Paris. Took a 9 hours journey to the Paris, and there was a 6 hours layover to the Paris airport, and after that there was a huge long flight to the Lima, which was like a 13 hours flight. So be ready for that. It's going to be a very long flight. And while return, I had a flight with the KLM, which was also like took the from Lima to Amsterdam 14 hours, and I had a layover of the 21 hours at the airport. And after that again there is a 10 hours flight. It was to the New Delhi. So this is going to be a very long flight, but both flights are really very nice. You never get the bored into the flights. You can get all the entertainment inside. There are the Indian movies, Hollywood, Bollywood, the screens. You can get the charging points. There are the foods available in the flights. There are the very nice. The both airlines gives amazing hospitality services. So you can expect a good service from both of these airlines. So I recommend you can travel with any of these airlines, which is very nice. About the accommodation, transportation, and the foods. Peruvian using the sol. One Peruvian sol, 20 Indian rupees. And for the accommodation, you can get minimum range of the 3,000 to 4,000 Indian rupees per night for the staying, for the hotel. So you can expect $50 approx for the one night. About the meal, most of the foods are non-vegetarian. There are very limited options for the vegetarian foods, and per meal can cost you around 500 to 600 Indian rupees. So you can expect $7 to $8 per meal. About the local transportation, you can get the taxi inside the city, which can cost you around 100 rupees minimum to 200 300 rupees depend on to the ride. And about the local flights, you can expect like 6,000 to 7,000 rupees return ticket from Lima, from anywhere depending on to the season. But normally this is like $100 you can expect. Like if you're going to Lima to Cusco and Cusco to Lima, that may cost you around $100. So this is how the food, accommodation, and transportation you have to take in mind, and you can expect your expense according to the days, how many days you are traveling into the Peru. About traveling itinerary to the Peru, it will be like Lima city 2 nights. Then you can go into the Cusco for going to the Machhu Picchu. So you can spend 2 nights over there into the Cusco also. So then you can go into the further north to the coastal line. There is a Trujillo. You can get to the Trujillo for 2 nights. Then there is a further more north. You can go into the Mencora district, which is also to the coastal line city. So this itinerary makes you very much refreshed, and then you can back to the Lima, and from Lima to the India. So this is itinerary. I think it's a good and perfect itinerary for traveling to the Peru. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye. Ciao.